Hello everybody, Anthony from SteamFirst.com here, and today we're playing FootLOL Epic Fail League. This is soccer-y, play-y type RPG thing. I don't know. This is the main menu. You have a play button here. It's a massive play button. You can't miss it. Don't even, if you guys ever buy this game, you cannot miss this play button. It is just very good. Good job there, developers. You got some like text and exit settings information, I guess that means, and a logo. The settings, you can adjust your volume from really low to super high. To super high. I have mine muted because I don't like sound when I play games. And you can adjust your screen resolution, toggle full screen and windowed. And this is supposed to be brightness, I'm guessing, but it is the crashy game button. Don't ever press this button because it crashes everything. And you can change your language down here. It's pretty cool. So we're going to hit play because the most stuff I want to show you. There's 3 game modes: Championship, Quick Match, Multiplayer. I'm going to play Championship. This is where you play games against AI that start off really, really easy and then get progressively harder. Now there's a bunch of different, I guess, planets, and you start off on Earth and you try to battle through the universe versus, I guess, the concept. They look like aliens. Maybe it's like an alien league. I didn't do much reading on this, I'm sorry. So you have buttons here. I guess this brings you back to the main menu. And you're allowed, you have like a cheap, yeah, that's also the crash game button. Don't press that. And I'm not going to press any of these, but you can shop and get different perks and stuff. When you play the game, you have special abilities you could use. It's cool. This is going to crash too. Nope, you have everything from like landmines to like turrets and stuff. It's pretty cool. I haven't unlocked everything yet, but yeah, you can use these to give you an advantage. Of course, the other teams also can choose abilities, and there's a counter to everything. Like a shield, a countermeasure is fan Spartans cows. A counter to landmines is armor and cows. And then you have this dash one, player's speed boost for 10 seconds. Countermeasure is slime, of course. And I guess you can unlock up to 4 of these at one time, which I have not done yet. That's pretty cool. That's all I want to show you here, though. So we will jump into some gameplay. Yeah. FootLOL Epic Fail League is a soccer team manager simulator RPG thing that lets you play soccer with bombs and stuff. It's pretty cool. The concept is simple. You're a soccer team who travels around and plays other teams, but the game has a slight twist. You think it's just an everyday normal soccer match, play-y type game with the usual rules and boringness associated with every other sports game in the history of ever, but that's not the case. Each team gets a set of special abilities ranging from landmines to turtle shell force fields and stuff. It's pretty cool. It makes a really boring game slightly less boring, and that makes it okay in my book. One cool thing I like about it is there's no individual player controls. It's literally just place your thing wherever you want and see what happens. It's great. The game mode I chose to look into first was the Championship one, where you travel around and play games against teams made up of UI that get progressively more difficult. It starts off in like super easy toddler mode, but soon becomes like so hard I literally cried myself to sleep mode, which is, I guess, alright. I mean, you want a game to get, progressively or gradually more difficult as you move on, just not after a few games against the AI, like maybe closer towards the end. I'd like to notice a transition into the harder mode so I know how I should switch up my strategies and stuff, instead of just going from super easy to pretty hard pretty much seamlessly. But it's a thing that I tend to notice in a lot of games, and maybe I am just too retarded to adapt, but whatever. Other than that, the game plays really well. I love the abilities they give you, my favorite being landmines. There's something really satisfying about blowing the goalkeeper away to allow an opening for my team to score. That was a really nice touch. I know it's not an original concept, adding silly, outrageous things to a game in dire need of some sort of exciting improvement, but I still like it. I think that's because it put a neat twist on a traditional game, in this case soccer, that wouldn't usually have these types of things. It's something different. I like it. I like any game that mixes things up like that. Maybe it's because I don't like sports to begin with, but I always loved explosions, so maybe putting one thing and the other thing made the one thing more better, like interspecies breeding, for instance. I like the artwork. However, I don't like how the game looks. I know that sounds weird and it's really hard to explain, but I'll try. The artwork is nice and I love the look they're going for with it. It has that nice cartoony atmosphere that I love, and it really, really works with the game itself considering how silly the game is. The artwork is nice and zilly, as they say. It just has a really strange atmosphere that makes it slightly less enjoyable. It's not in the game itself, like when you're in a match. It's more like in the menus that make it seem a lot less fun, which is another point I wanted to make. The UI reminds me a lot of management games, and that scares me. Everything is marked correctly and easy to find. Some of the buttons are even huge and just in your face, which is cool. I just don't like that whole look of a management game in a game that isn't supposed to be like that. However, I don't really see any other way they could have set up the menus because it is still a sports game after all, so they're forgiven. It's just that whole artwork thing is really hard to describe. It's just like it throws off my immersion. That's what it is. I don't like the menus. I don't. It's a personal thing. It's a me problem. Don't worry about it. Overall, the game is okay. Not my most favorite type of game, but I'd still continue playing it. Some might find it boring after a while. I don't blame them, but it's still fun to mess around. And maybe if you're sick of traditional sports games, or never like sports games that want to blow up people playing sports, which is what my appeal was to it. But anyway, my name is Anthony from SteamFirst.com. Be sure to check out FootLOL Epic Fail League on Steam. It's currently on sale on the Steam Summer Sale for $2.49 as of the day I'm uploading this. June 26th, 2014, sorry. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Be sure to check out SteamFirst.com for all the best news, reviews, videos, and content revolving around all things Valve and Steam. And if you enjoyed this video, maybe you like some of my other content, you can find all of my live streamy, website-y, YouTube-y type links in the description as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.